Alright guys, Jay Product Performance here. Just thought I'd share this with you real quick because this is really weird. I've got a couple police interceptor transmissions in here right now. So this, it's an H servo. This says it's an H servo. But if we flip these over, they're not the same. This is the piston for this H servo, which any H servo I've ever seen, this is how it looks. And this is the piston. But I got this one in here, says it's an H, but it's an R servo, which I don't understand. If you look, I mean, you can obviously see the release side fits into the case where this one fits into the cover, so it's got a much smaller release. And then if we look at the pistons, you know, the H is a little bit smaller, not a lot. Weird. Hang on a second. I've got an R servo. I'll let you see, and it's the same as this H. Hang on one second. All right, so here's the real deal R servo cover. Well, you can see it's the same as this alleged H servo. I don't know, you know, I don't really waste a lot of time thinking about this anymore, but I thought I would share that with you. I found that interesting. Ford does a lot of crazy stuff, and you never say never. You know, I got a fair amount of requests, you know, hey, I need some seals for an R servo or an H servo or something, and I just say I don't have them. I mean, I kind of don't, you know, I kind of just come up with them. But another reason, I mean, you know, you could send somebody, I've had stuff like this happen. You know, say I've got this H servo here that looks like this. Oh, yeah, no problem. I'll get you some seals. You get them, check them, send them to the customer. Man, these don't fit. You know, they get mad at you because they have, you know, the H servo, this H servo. You know, it's like you never know. I mean, you never know what you're getting into with these Fords sometimes. I love Ford and everything, but they do drive you crazy with their nonsense. I can really see why people get turned off by it, but it's one of those things you either admire that about Ford or you hate that about Ford. They were always trying to, you know, they're always making changes and trying to make things better, and it made it a better product in my opinion, but it drives you crazy now when you go back and service stuff. So here's another weird one. I used to have all these levers at one time, or at least I thought I did. And I recently found this one. It's a C. I have never seen that before. Never heard of it. Never seen it. This one here, H, that's a rail one. I've seen that before. This one here, this is an R. I'm sorry, it's a F. It's not a real one, of course. It's just a reproduction. But and this is the E lever. Everybody thinks is so great. So if you look at this C, and you kind of look at where, you know, the ratio, depending on where these slots are located, it's just a lever, and the closer the slot is to the pivot point, the more leverage it has. And I don't know, I forget the ratios offhand. I figured all this out at one time, the ratios, and made a chart and wrote it all out, but I don't know, that was 20 years ago, and probably longer than 20 years ago, honestly. I don't know where that stuff is now. I don't really care. I just kind of know what I use. But This H and this C are pretty similar, it looks like. Pretty close to the D. You know, where does this fall? Oh, you know, with the ones that you guys are aware of would be these two, the F and the E. Those are the popular aftermarket ones. E has the least amount of apply force than all of these. The F has the most. So the C is pretty close to the F, honestly. It looks like, without, you know, measuring it and doing the math. The H is a little bit closer to the F. The D doesn't have quite as much leverage as the C, but they're all pretty close, you know. You know, this is another crazy thing. I mean, you look at the slight difference between the C and the H, or, you know, even this D, you know, hell, even the F. I mean, they were just being so overly precise with everything. It's all these changes. It's crazy. You know, like I've told people, the letter B, as in Bob, I don't have one here, is so close to the E. It's got a hair less leverage than an E, but it's so damn close. I mean, you can interchange B or E. It's not going to make any noticeable difference, I don't think, and I've interchanged those for a long time. Because, you know, B is pretty common, E is pretty common. Use those a lot with the bigger R servos and things, or, you know, even the, what I'm going to call the real H servo. The real H servo is this. This is out of this is a police interceptor trans out of a Shelby Mustang. I've seen several of these over the years. I don't have them anymore. I've sold them all, but the R's, you know, this is the kind of the holy grail, and this is, you know, kind of what everybody copies. Give me 1 second. I'll get you one of the copied ones, just so you can see that, and we can compare it, because there is something I want to show you there. Hang on 1 second. All right, so this is the Sonax one, and, you know, that fits. It's just a replica of the R, and or this H is it's called. I don't know what it is or not, but it fits that too. It's the same. But what I wanted to show you on this, and I've talked about this in another video, and, you know, there's been some debate over this. So this is the Sonax deal, and they put this O-ring on the outside. But if you look, there's a hole that bypasses the O-ring. So I don't put this O-ring on, and, you know, people think that, well, you know, you didn't put that O-ring there, it's causing a problem. It's not causing a problem. It's bypassed anyways. And if you look, here's your original R servo. They don't put an O-ring on it. You don't need it there. Not on this one. You need it on this style that has, you know, the extra height here where the piston actually goes into the cover. But I've talked about this in another video in a lot more detail, but I don't think I didn't have an original R servo on hand, I think, when I did that video at the time. So, but here you go. No O-ring on it. You don't need an O-ring on this, and nobody's going to know better than the Ford engineers. So don't take my word for it. Take the word of the Ford engineers. You just don't need it. Doesn't make sense. So if you do happen to see this aftermarket R servo and no O-ring on this portion here, it's not an issue. So, alright guys, that's all I got on this. I'm just kind of showing you some weird stuff here. I thought this C lever was interesting, and I found this very peculiar on this H servo that, is basically just an R servo, but says H on it. So who knows? I don't know what these guys were doing. Alright guys, that's all I got. Thanks for watching.